So how attractive you are is obviously huge, but if there's one thing that I've learned after years of helping guys improve their appearance, it's that their ceiling for how good they can look is almost always so much higher than what they think. But it can be a big commitment. So in this video, we're gonna go over the best ways to look more attractive with ranking them with the amount of effort required. Now the first change you can make is S tier, as they can literally turn a 4 into an 8. So this dude on TikTok helps bring guys back to life with what's called a textured fringe. Now these three have the unfortunate 5 head like me, but we're able to evolve into something much more capable. Essentially, it's just the front comb over, except it actually looks good and can be a lifesaver if your hairline is receding.
Maybe you got rid of that old yee ass haircut you get some bitches on your dick.
Now this next one is another fortunate fashion trend, but instead of helping with your hairline, it's actually boosting your height. And it's the fact that these shoes right here with the massive midsole is actually in right now. But in the end, it's only going to give you an inch or two. So I'm going to put this in B tier. But now for this next one.
I feel like you're going to hate me after I tell you this.
It's about how low of a tier I'm going to put working out in.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
It all depends where you're at right now. If you're trying to look like He-Man, or if you have a body like Fry, or one like Shaggy, and not that weird buff version either, then your goals will change. So if you're skinny, this will be an S tier priority. If you're of average build, I'll say B tier. And if you're trying to get super jacked, it's a huge time investment and also money, and not every woman likes that. So I'm gonna say D tier. Now next is the best thing you can do to improve how good your face looks, and it's getting to a low enough body fat percentage, usually around 11%. And you can see by the images here about how much of a difference it makes to your face and your chin and your jawline and everything.
Steven, do you think I'm...
But if you're not overweight, it's obviously not that important. So I'm gonna put this in A tier. Now this next one is either S tier or completely irrelevant to you, depending if you're white. It's also not that healthy and can take a little bit of time and even a little bit of money, but it's getting a tan, and not that sprayed version either. Tanning beds like at your gym, or at least something to think about using briefly, especially if you're at that period of your life where you're dating a lot.
Get a tan.
You'll regret it.
Now let's rapid fire some A tier. So the first one is a beard. Keeping a little bit longer on the chin helps kind of strengthen your jawline a little bit. Thin around the cheeks helps make your face not look as big. If your hair is kind of patchy, minoxidil can help grow it a little bit, which is essentially Rogaine. After that, actually buying properly fitted clothes, that's really important. It's even more difficult now because there's like a bigger style is in, but if you can find something that still fits reasonably tight around the shoulders, upper body, arms, it'll probably look the best. And style itself is a big topic, but what I recommend doing is just finding something that you like online and then going out and trying to recreate it. Next are accessories like chain, watch, earring, cologne,
and propane accessories.
They're nice, but by themselves they're not really going to move the needle. So I'm going to put this in C because at least it's quick.
See, I told you to accessorize and you finally listen.
And these last two are both S tier. They're by far the most important, and it's what you should focus on first. And it's starting with any negatives.
So what's holding you back?
This means abnormally bad skin, teeth, posture, or anything like that. That should be your priority. And it's especially true for any quick, basic hygiene, like trimming your long nails or any hair coming out of your nose. Also, don't do what I did and figure you can trim those straggler hairs around your eyebrows, because it turns out that having them actually helps. And if anything, just trim the length, but don't go overboard. Now diet, sleep, and exercise, which I know, generic advice that you didn't come here for, but slipping on just one of those things can impact your mood, energy levels, stress, ability to manage weight, libido, cognitive function. It will directly or indirectly affect your appearance. Now, if all you care about is becoming as desirable as possible, then check out this video as it goes over 3 fundamental ways to get women hooked on you. Peace.
It's your first day on the job or what?
Shut up, Rat Trap.